Do you remember show and tell in the first grade and how excited you were to bring whatever it was into class and share it with all your friends? I remember had a salamander that lived in the bathtub, and I remember the whole day bringing it to school in its little terrarium and sharing it with everyone. I was the only boy in class that had a salamander. Big deal. So, we never outgrow that, really, do we? I like to share things that I find that are really good. This is not a product endorsement. This is not a paid product endorsement. Have never talked to the company. Bought this with my own money. But it's something. It's Hydro FLASK. Hydro FLASK. It's a water bottle that I first became aware of them about a month ago or so. I went to a wildland training, and it was kind of funny because there were about 10 people in the class, 12 people in the class, I think. And I looked around, and there were 10 of these bottles, 10 Hydro FLASKs all on all the desks, and I had, kind of the old just the plastic Nalgene style. But these bugs are vicious today. And I was looking, I was like, those are pretty smart looking water bottles there. I didn't really know what they were. I could tell that they were aluminum, and I have had some concern. I don't like to drink out of the plastic so much. I know the new ones say that they're BPA free and all of that, but how do you know? I don't know. I'd much rather drink out of stainless steel if I can, or glass. But the Hydro FLASK it's an Oregon company. I think they're in Central Oregon. And what's unique about their bottles is they're double walled and they're vacuum like a thermos. They're basically thermoses. They keep hot. Boy, these bugs are horrible. The bugs are so bad this year. I've never had bugs down here like this time of year. They keep the hots hot and the colds cold. And what's incredible is I had this full in my truck the other day. It was a hot day. It was about 80 degrees, and I'd left it up on the dash, and it was in there all day in the sun. And when I came back out of where I was at, and I took a pull of water off of it, it was still cold. I couldn't believe it. Can you imagine that? To be able to keep water that cool? So I've one of my resolutions, when I made the decision to try to start eating better, and 50% of that, or what I think is just as important, is to drink a lot of water. I am really bad about not drinking enough water, and I think all my life have constantly been in a state of dehydration just because it's not convenient. It's kind of a hassle. But as silly as it may sound, this water bottle has really helped me with that. Not just because the water is cold, that's not really it, but just the design of the lid of it is what I really like. So when you get these bottles, they're going to come with a lid that's just a regular thermos lid. You can see the stainless steel in there. And there's wide mouth and the small mouth. I like the small mouth, but to drink out of, better than the wide mouth, because when I'm in the car and you try to tip it up and it's running down your face, and it's just not very nice. But you can't put soups and chili or coffee, you can put coffee, but some of those type of things in it. So what I found that they make was so nice is this flip up. It's kind of basically like a straw type of thing. A Yankee prepper, he wouldn't like this. He's very much against straw. That's funny, he did a video, it was so funny, about men don't do particular things, and one of the things they don't do is drink out of straws. And my dad always taught that too. He never would drink out of a straw. I don't know why. He just said that men don't drink out of straws, and so when he would serve the Coke, and he would take the straw out and sit on the table, and of course that's what I started doing, so I never drank out of a straw either. So it's a little awkward for me. It goes against the grain, drinking out of this type of a lid, but I do like it because it's so fast. And when I'm working, I'm in a hurry, it's a lot easier for me to flip this up and take a drink of water out of it than it is to unscrew the lid and run the risk of losing the lid and all of that. So I think it's brilliant the way they've done it. So here's the straw. So it comes with and these lids are like $6. So the bottles are expensive. They're gonna run you like in the $30 range. But I think it's worth it if it really affects your health. If you can get something that's a tool like this, I look at this as like a tool that can help you to drink more water. Then to me it's worth it. It's really been beneficial to me. I always have it with me, carry it with me. It's 40 liters. That's the metric system. 40 liters. And that's a pretty good amount of water. So I try to drink 2 to 3 of these a day, and boy, I felt a lot better from that. So I want to share it with you because I think it's a great product, and yes, they are a little bit expensive, but you can get them in all different sizes. I'll put them on my store. I'll pick a couple of my favorite ones, wranglermart.com. I'll put those there, but the Hydro Flask. Not a product endorsement, just bought it with my own money, and a product that I really like, really believe in, and it's been a big help for me. So that's it. I like it. Hydro Flask.